we really don't have any intros worked out, do we?
Do we need one?
It would sound more professional that way, yeah.
But are we professional?
See, that's a fair point. I would lean heavily on the side of no. However, this will have some music this week.
Hey.
So we're getting closer to that. Do we have a name yet, though?
No.
No? Okay. Still working on that.
It needs to come naturally.
There's nothing natural about this. So you're going to keep berating Joe for our artwork then, I take it?
I will.
All right, I appreciate that.
I will.
Somebody's got to make him miserable. All right, so I just watched The Thing. Now, why did you want to watch this movie?
I love creature features.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like a lot of these studios nowadays could learn a lot from watching The Thing. Because if there's one thing I hate about the creature features now, is somebody always has to fight the damn thing. In terms of it's grabbing their leg and they kick it off or something. You know what I mean? It's like, no. This thing grabs you, you die.
Oh, yeah. No,
You know?
I would agree with that. In The Thing, that is exactly what happens.
And yeah, just because it's cheese. I mean, even in you watched Underwater, right?
Oh, is that what it's called? Underwater? That's with that, the chick from the Twilight series, right?
Yeah. Even in that show, you had your fair share of people trying to fight off the creatures. And it's like, stop it. No, you're not fighting that thing. You know what I mean? Like, please, don't do that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And yet the thing, like, I think the beauty of that show is just you could see how everybody's just uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Definitely.
the tension in that show, even when there isn't the monster on screen, there's just constant tension. And you're just like, oh wow.
Now, see, I'd actually disagree with you a little bit there because I actually paused it. And in my mind, when that movie starts, and I literally just watched it, so it's like an hour and 48 minutes long, at least the version on Amazon Prime is.
Should be the same
I
version.
swear to you, more or less, that movie starts like an hour in.
Like the helicopter and the dog.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Chuck. That is a cold open, but don't bump. But don't get me wrong. It's interesting, but that movie doesn't really kick off for me until like an hour in, and that's when they start looking at each other. It's like, all right, it's one of us, and that to me is when the movie really begins and finds a new level. Unlike Meet Joe Black.
That movie never had a climax.
It did, dude. It never peaked. It like went up after the car accident, and then we used to say it plateaued. I don't think it plateaued. I think it went down, and it just
spiked at the car accident.
Okay.
And then it was like a, and then it just started to go down. Yeah, and it was like, okay,
all right.
This show, why are we watching this? We were watching it because we were just so interested in how it was going to end.
Yeah. Well, because I think the first time we saw it, we got bored out of our minds, and it's like, okay, forget this movie. We got stuff to do. And then it came on again because you had like Stars or Showtime. You had like all those channels.
Yeah.
And we watched it again. It's like, God, we can't do it. I think it literally took us the third time.
Yeah, because it became personal at that point.
It did. And like, I mean, we got drunk for that movie. Yeah, that. Ugh.
And then at the end, we're just kind of standing there with our arms out, like, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All this time wasted.
Are you kidding me?
But I get your point. The Thing creature feature, and it is a hell of a creature.
Oh, it's that cosmic horror, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm watching this, and the whole time I'm thinking of what is it, Beyond the Mountains of Madness, or just the Mountains of Madness, which is Lovecraft.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a whole lot of comparisons there. Just looking at it, I could say it was easily, in my opinion, inspired by that story. Whether or not that's true, I have no idea. But there's a lot of parallels there, and like you said, they set the mood from the very beginning. This wolf just comes into this camp, and there's this crazy nut job, shooting at it, and then later dropping grenades on it from a helicopter.
And everybody's like, what's the deal with this dog?
Yeah.
Why was this guy so intent on killing it? We got to go check out the camp.
Mm-hmm.
And then and it just starts to... Oh, God. I just love how... maybe it's just because I love Lovecraftian shit. Maybe that's what it is. I like that unknown creature, and it doesn't change the way it behaves.
Right.
It's constantly weird and killing people throughout the film.
It is.
You'll have monsters in these new horror films. They got like a personality and shit. You're like, what the hell is this?
It's family.
Act like a monster.
Yeah.
Act like something that's, come on now.
No, and that was something I really enjoyed about the thing. Even at the end, it's like, we're just going to sit here and see what happens.
Yeah.
You don't know what happens. Maybe they're among us. Maybe it's frozen, just waiting to be discovered, like they said.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, I do believe they just nailed the atmosphere. I wish that music popped on a little bit more. I will say.
Yeah, that really somber, really, yeah. That music was really good, and it wasn't anything crazy, and you don't have like the flashing, crazy camera angle, like skipping.
No ADHD producer, director. Yeah, it's great. I mean, it even starts, it's like, oh my God, did they get a helicopter to film another helicopter literally miles away? And it's like, yeah, they did. And it's like, oh God, I forgot the 80s were great. And they weren't doing, God, just
jump
spinning
cuts
around like some dude on speed. Yeah, no. No, it is a beautifully filmed. Okay, so if I were going to critique it, I'm thinking three things. First, I would have liked to have known more about the characters before we start dismantling them.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm not talking about, I don't want a biography on each of these guys. I just want to see them, kind of like that scene where, dude is lighting up a blunt while they're watching TV shows.
Oh, the Jeopardy.
Recorded. Yeah. So
I know this one ends.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I appreciate little touches like that. I wish there were some more of those.
Yeah, a little backstory.
Yeah. Just it's not even really backstory. It's almost just like a mood piece that gives you some idea of what it's like to be one of these people. That lets you. It's like, okay, I get that feeling. I'm rooting for this guy now.
Yeah.
And then he winds up dead.
Yeah, no, because you can kind of see the guys who get along, the guys who are kind of buddies and stuff like that. But no, I wanted to see like more of that.
Yeah. Yep.
What brought these guys together?
Yeah, did they even really say why they're there? I mean, I know they work for the United States something.
Well, they're basically doing the same thing as the Nords.
Okay.
Just checking the environment for like temperature changes,
gotcha.
Stuff melting.
Normal Antarctica government
your
people
normal
stuff. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And so,
but yeah, so I wish we got to see a little bit more of the people and their relationships, who they are. The other thing that I wished for me, what did you think of the environment? Did that really kind of make things better for you?
That's desolate. I like it. It makes it like you have nowhere to run. You're trapped here.
Yeah.
I like that. There is no escape. And the film even does it with the whole we can't go back to human population.
Yep.
We will infect and kill everyone. And I hate those, those horror films where like, we got to get to the boat.
Yeah.
It's like, no. You die here. Deal with it. Either kill the monster or die. But that's me with the creature features. I'm different when it comes to like other horror films. But creature features, you either kill that thing or nobody goes home.
Exactly. And, that's kind of always been, I mean, think of Aliens, it's like, okay, you're on a spaceship.
Yes.
Yeah. So, no, I get that whole you're in a box with this thing, and that cranks up the pressure. I get that. I love that. It's just for me, it's not that there's anything wrong with it, but just, growing up in Southern California, it's just, I find it hard to relate to that.
Whereas, yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah, I'll bet on folks in Minnesota and stuff, they totally understand what's going on there, where it's like, I'm looking at it, it's like, is that a mountain of Coke? What is that? So, yeah, for me personally, and this is nitpicking, the setting, not for me.
No, I get like that. There's certain horror films I look at and I go, I don't like this location. I can't get into this movie simply because of the location. Like the ones that like to do it on islands, like tropical islands.
Yep.
Like, I can't, this isn't a horror film. Some assholes got lost in the jungle. I'm not, no.
No, I get that. And kind of the last thing that I would bring up is just that I wish we got to see kind of more of the monster being clever. We got to see it being strange. We didn't get to see it being clever as much as I would have liked.
Yeah. But I think that's why I appreciated the monster, because it was just weird. It's alien.
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be weird.
And that is a really good point. It's like, this thing is from another galaxy. Is it from another galaxy? Is it from another universe? I don't know. It's like they quite literally have nothing in common with us. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was in the film or it was in the documentary I watched on the thing. But they were saying something about the backstory being Blair. Well, Blair kind of touches on it. This thing has killed life forms on other planets. It's just a killing machine.
Right.
But they were saying that it basically killed the inhabitants on that spaceship that it was on. It wasn't flying the spaceship. It was something that infected that spaceship and killed everyone and then crashed on Earth.
See, I missed that. Damn, was that at the start, or no? This is when he was running those projections, and that one guy was talking to MacReady.
Yeah, and he was telling him what Blair had been writing.
Okay, I'm gonna blame that on Stacy interrupting at that point.
But I think the further part of it was, I think I was watching a thing with John Carpenter when they were discussing the movie and how they had to cut out edit a lot of it because of the runtime.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I get it. The thing's almost 2 hours long. Yeah. And like I said, that first hour is pure setup, man.
No, it is. And it's kind of, no, I wouldn't even say it's, well, to me, I don't think it's really a slow burn. It is, but it's entertaining. So I can
you can see the wheels kind of getting ready to fall apart.
Yeah.
And yeah, in that I will grant you that they're setting up, but I will say that first hour, it's not painfully slow, but it is a bit slow.
It is slow.
To be fair, a lot of the good films like this, they all take a good long bit to set up.
Because they want to get you in there.
Oh, yeah.
Before they start breaking shit. And it's like, okay, you got my attention.
Yeah.
You got my attention. I'm here. So yeah, no, that is why I like that film so much. It just touches on everything. I love the gore. I love the cosmic horror. I love creatures that are just weird and strange. I love how you're just uneasy.
the whole time. Yep.
You're not ready for some of the stuff. I mean, there's some of the things that are predictable, but most of the time you're just like, what the fuck is it turning into?
Oh yeah, just
What is
remember
that?
when the dude who has like a faux heart attack, whatever, and the head detaches from it,
Yeah.
sprouts legs and begins to walk away.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Exactly. Yup. Oh god, there was some like just pure horror grindy flick, like Dead and Loving It, something like that. It reminded me a bit of
Dead
that.
Alive.
Dead Alive. There we go. Yeah,
Peter
Dead and Loving It.
Jackson.
I am so sorry, Leslie Nielsen.
Oh man.
Yeah, Dead Alive. That. Ooh.
Yeah, I remember that show. That show was wow.
Yep. Now, I remember seeing that when I was too young, and it was like, it's not that it destroyed my brain forever. I was just remember thinking, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
no, I hear you on that.
I think like some vertebrae, uses freaking rib cages to become some kind of spider or something. Crawls up some stairs. I don't know.
That show did a lot of weird.
Yeah,
that's the one where he's like killing people with the chains or with the lawnmower.
I don't remember, man. I'll take.
And it's just making the body parts, and then that thing makes like a body part thing, and then go, what the? No, that show was. I haven't seen it in a long time, but wow, I know what you're talking about.
So, John Carpenter, The Thing. Would you suggest other people see it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I totally would too. It's one of those. I'd say it's a cult classic. Would you call it a classic?
Yeah, definitely a cult classic. Because there's people I bring it up to and they're like, huh, what movie's that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you serious?
Well, it's from 1982. And the thing is, you're going through there. You see a lot of actors that you've seen just much younger. It's kind of weird. Like specifically Childs.
Yeah, Childs.
I don't know the name of that actor, but I've seen him in tons of stuff.
Yeah, Mass Effect.
Much older. Yeah, there you go. Oh my god, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a great actor, great voice.
Yeah.
Even the Blair was a popular actor. Can't remember his name.
Yeah, but it's full of like solid, if not A-list, like B-list actors. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, so there was some really good casting. No, it was a very well polished movie, and I think that's one of the reasons. Oh, and the other thing, there is actually very little that I would say, air quotes here, dates that movie outside of what is it, that the chess master machine that he's got, and a few other things. Don't get me wrong, but the rest of it is kind of sans technology outside, I don't know, a helicopter and one of those tractor things that they have to move around on the ground there.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually ages for the most part pretty well, in my opinion.
It does. And I love that chess master scene. Cheating bitch. And that's the thing. Like, I wish they would bring back that movie. They tried to, but they made it stupid.
Oh, really? So wait, there was like a remake or a?
There's someone in 2011 made a prequel to The Thing.
Why? Well, so what? Like on the starship or the Norwegians?
The Norwegians.
Were they Norwegian at least?
They fucked it up, Ryan. Okay.
I was looking for any ground there, but no. Okay.
It's like I'm sitting here going, should I even recommend this one to Ryan? Should I even just tell him to watch it? And I'm like, no, they shit the bed.
Considering that I had a full week to watch this damn movie and I didn't watch it till the very last second, I'm ashamed. So
at least it's fresh in your head. So,
it is,
that's good.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a good movie. So I want to say, how you feeling about Zardoz? And I keep bringing up Zardoz, not because I'm a huge fan of Zardoz, but it's like one of those movies that I should watch this at some point. Then I click play trailer, and then it's like, maybe
I
one day.
I watched Zardoz. I just
Seriously?
don't remember shit. All I remember is like Sean Connery.
In some weird mankini, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I saw this a long time ago. Like, I get the deja vu every time I'm watching the trailer. So I'm like, I've seen this movie. I just don't know what the fuck it was about.
Yeah, so the other one, so it's like either Zardoz Sphere or Blood
Ooh,
Vessel. Have you
Blood
seen that one?
Vessel.
It's
Isn't that on
supposedly,
Shudder?
I don't know. It's about like Nazi vampires on a
Yeah,
ghost ship.
that's. Oh god, yeah, that's Shudder. I have
And
not watched that. You know how
ooh,
I am. I have an allergic reaction to anything with Nazis, zombies, um, cause
just because it's overdone.
and people don't try anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people just just throw some zombies in there. It'll be fine. People watch it.
But you know, I can't help but feel everything's better on a boat.
Yeah.
So I'm basically Sphere, Blood Vessel, Zardoz. Pick one for me.
But which one does your heart suggest?
It's been a long time since I've seen Sphere. However, the problem with Sphere is there are actually a lot of points of commonality between that and The Thing.
There are.
So I'm just worried that we're just kind of treading water there and just kind of like floating on to the left. And
Yeah. Well, let's. Had you seen The Thing before today?
I had seen it with you, but I think we were drunk.
Oh, we were probably smashed.
Yeah, and honestly, I didn't remember a whole lot of it.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fair.
I remembered the dog scene and the scene where the dogs get wrecked.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Even that scene was well done as well.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
hated watching it because I love dogs, but I was like, this is a well done scene.
Well, that's the thing. Stacy was out there with me, and you know those damn Norwegians are trying to kill this thing.
Yeah.
And she sees the Norwegians get messed up, and you know she's like, "Yes." I'm like, what do you mean, yes? You know, that's like, just because you get the feeling that that is the thing, or at least something that I've seen. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
and she just looks at me and said, "The wolf's okay," and it's
The
like,
wolf's
damn,
an alien.
Yeah, that is cold blooded, but okay.
Yeah. But no, we can
So I'm
watch
just
Blood
gonna leave-
Vessel. We can
Blood
watch
Vessel,
that.
okay, deal.
I'm always up for a horror film.
And it's got boats in it, and I love boats, so yeah, it'll be a nautical horror movie, so that'll be fun.
Nautical horror.
Yep.
Yeah, it can't. I'm seeing where I could watch Zardoz. We might watch that next week.
But again, you know, it's just one of those, every time I see the trailer, it's like, maybe not. It's just like, I don't think I have the recreational drugs required to appreciate that
that's
movie.
the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. Because you look at the bar and you're like, I don't think alcohol is going to get it done.
No.
I need something else.
Oh, God. All right, so that was our movie segment. I know I was going to do an interview segment. I'm going to be very honest with you. I did not do that. I did not have the time. Because did I tell you my AC went out and I've been having people come over to give bids, stuff like that? And dude, yeah, it's been getting hot.
You and Baca just had house problems this week.
Oh, what happened to him?
He had a leak in the roof.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Wait, he's getting rain? Why am I feeling bad for him? I mean, yeah, he had a leak, but he's getting rain.
Yeah, this is true because we don't know what rain is.
No. All
Dead of winter, 96
yeah.
degrees.
Yeah.
Wait, why? Sun's just flipping you off.
Yep.
Because I can. I'm the king of the sky, bitch. Deal with it.
No, sadly, that is exactly right. So, did we have any more segment ideas? I don't even...
Were we going to do like a video game thing?
Do we want... I haven't played any video games. I mean, the only thing that I've played a little bit was, what is that? Resident Evil 6?
7? Biohazard?
Biohazard, yeah. And honestly, I haven't gotten far enough to really talk about that.
I bought Darkest Dungeon.
Oh!
Because it was like $5.
Okay.
And I was like, it can't be that bad.
I know some people love that game.
That game is for masochists.
Oh God! All right.
It's Ryan. I know how much you love RNG.
Oh God. That is sarcasm. That is sarcasm. Everyone who's he's making fun of me right now. Go on.
You ever been playing a game and it's really good, but something pisses you off and you go, you know what? I can ignore that because this is a good game. So you keep playing. And shit like that keeps happening throughout the game. You're like, okay, I'll ignore that because I'm having fun. All right, I'll ignore that too because I'm still having fun. And then you just get to the point where you're like, they fucked up a good game.
With RNG? Yeah.
That's me playing Darkest Dungeon.
That is me playing, what is that, UFO Defense?
Oh,
I'm still upset. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking
it's about. It's like 95% you walk in there and dude, trips on the windowsill. Yeah, XCOM, UFO Defense. Thank you.
That is Darkest Dungeon. It is XCOM.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it's worse. Because you start to get the feeling that devs... Do you have Darkest Dungeon?
I do. I played it like a little bit, and just the intro was a bit too edgy, and it's like, all right, I've kind of lost respect for this game, and I just sort of left. So, yeah.
It's, So you have your people that you move through these little dungeon crawls. And you can either deal with... before you go into the dungeon, you get provisions.
Okay.
Now, the thing is, you don't want to spend too much money on provisions because you want to spend your money upgrading your shit, right?
Right.
So it's kind of like, I need torches because once the lights go out, my people go insane and they fucking die.
There you go, yeah.
So I need torches. I need food just in case it does a food check.
Okay.
So I need to buy the food. What is this, anti-venom? Shit. Am I going to get poisoned? Well, gotta buy a couple of those. Bandages. Prevents bleeding. It's good. I like that. I might need to buy a few of those. So after you spend about $3,000 in supplies, yeah, that's you being safe.
Okay. Yeah.
$3,000 in surprise.
All I'm going to say is when it comes to heavy RNG based games, I would much rather have a curated experience. Something like Subnautica, where it's like, yeah, maybe you can only really play through it the one time. But if it's kind of RNG, which sounds like Darkest Dungeon, which is a bunch of other games, I'm just blanking on them at the moment. I've never really been able to get hooked in those. And yeah, I have 3 minutes of playtime on Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you didn't even get through the intro.
No. Left.
Yeah. No, there's a lot to do in the game. Like, there's a lot. You can upgrade your people, upgrade their armor. There's places to fix your sanity, to relax your character. It's just everything costs money. And every time you go on an expedition, it ranges from, it goes so smooth that you think you're a badass, or it goes completely horrible. And if you abandon in the middle of a dungeon, you get nothing.
Oh,
good day, sir.
Oh, that's brutal.
You leave with nothing, and your people are still all fucked up from the dungeon.
Right.
So now you've got to go heal them and shit, and that costs money.
Yeah.
So I tried to play it safe. And I was like, I'm going to get my guys to level 3, and I'm going to go back and kill this boss in this one place. Turns out, the boss was level 1, and my people will not go fight the boss because he's too low.
Seriously?
I literally outgrinded the boss.
Oh, God. Okay.
So, that is when I quit playing. It's a game that it forces you. You're not on a time limit, but at the same time, you are on a time limit.
Right.
Because if you keep fighting for too long, you're going to outlevel the good shit.
Okay. That's...
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
is, and it's RNG in terms of what loot you get, what drops, who gets like diseases, who gets the bad quirks,
Okay.
and that all costs money to remove. And no, I just feel like it's too RNG. You got to
So
get too lucky to win.
a game I played recently, 2 RNG, Battle Brothers, which is a little bit like UFO XCOM Defense, but like medieval, and you're running a mercenary band.
Battle
And it's
Brothers.
just one of these things where if you roll or if they roll badly, just plop down they go. And it's like, okay, I've been working on him for a bit. That's unfortunate. As a tank, he just had one of those days.
Yeah.
And yeah. Um, so, and again, that just like, okay, that's my hard work and I'm done. And because let me click on Battle Brothers. 2.5 hours on record. That is how long I lasted. Okay.
God. No,
Yeah.
because RNG just seems like the easy way out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we don't need to introduce any game mechanics. RNG.
Every time's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Like, it was you, I believe I was talking to you about procedurally generated bullshit.
Yeah.
It can be great.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for certain games, not all games.
Where has it been good though? Like good.
I mean, I guess like in a sandbox game like Minecraft.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
But at the same time, you could use that argument for No Man's Sky, and I'd tell you those planets suck.
oh, you know what? No Man's Sky in general's ass. I'm sorry. That game. It's
They,
the. It's time. It takes too long to do something.
I'd agree with that because I went back and played because it's been kept. I check on it like every 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they keep putting new stuff into it, and I go and check it, and it's like, okay, I'm playing this. Sure, it's polished as hell now, but I'm not having any fun. Why am I not having any fun? The whole point of these games is to have fun, but I'm not having any, and then it's like, and I'm going.
I,
And
I remember when I was playing it with you. It was just.
it was worse then. It
We
was an
were
inventory
doing.
management
Yeah.
doom simulator, yeah.
Like, we'd just be standing there for like 15 minutes. Just, do I need this?
Yep.
No. Wait, I can sell this. I'm going to sell this to the guy.
Which of this can I like burn or turn
Yeah,
into something
and-
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was about to be like, Ryan, I'm going to start just throwing shit on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
If you want it, pick it up. Cause damn.
Yeah. No, and that's why I hate to say it. These days, I prefer like curated, short little games.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, shit. That's why I play titty games.
No.
They're quick and to the point.
Mhm.
I beat that in 4 hours. Paid $3 for it. Sweet. It's just give me those games. Give me those little quick and dirty games.
Yeah.
Um,
What the hell is Iron Harvest? It's on sale on Steam right now.
yeah. I've looked at the game and
Real-time
it's one of those
strategy.
out of sight, out of mind games for me.
Yep.
I look at it, I go, oh, robots.
And the
And then
thing
I
is, oh, robots. Well, the thing is, we've been burned before on the whole, it's online co-op, and then we'll purchase it because it's on
God.
sale, and then it's like something's wonky and it's just weird. Yeah, it's hard to trust now. I've been burned so much, it's hard to trust.
No shit. Oh, this is true. It is very hard to trust.
Yeah. I can't even. God, Ghost Runner is a good looking game, but you've told me before this is not for me, and I believe you. One of these days, I need to see that on Twitch just to see how nuts it is.
No, I've seen it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game to watch someone else play it who's good at it.
Okay.
If you don't have the, I'm gonna sit here for hours on end mastering this game.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're not one of those people, you're not gonna have a good time.
Gotcha. And the sad part is, it is gorgeous.
It is. It's a beautiful game.
So, we gonna play RuneScape?
RuneScape?
RuneScape.
Oh wait, that's on Steam, isn't it?
It is. It is on Steam now.
Wait, there's two of them.
I still remember we were in. God, what class was that? And that dude was just making cooked lobster or something.
It was a computer class. It was a computer. It was a stupid computer class.
It was.
Because all I remember from that class is playing solitaire.
You could get like Microsoft Office credentials, but back then it wasn't hard to get. So yeah. But yeah, most of us were playing solitaire or a bunch of like internet games.
Yeah, internet
bad
games.
ones. Yeah. Although some of them were good. Wasn't there one where you're like firing out of a tank and you're trying to gauge like the arc of the shell?
Yeah, a few of them were pretty fun.
Yeah, I think you could do that like competitive. And I think we did have some fun like dueling each other on those kinds of games.
But yeah, then the other psychos were playing RuneScape.
Yeah.
And they were all about the damn lobster. So whenever anyone brings up lobster, I just think of RuneScape.
I just remember that one dude clicking like a madman the whole damn time. Yeah.
This is how you make money. Got it. Lobster. Okay, so there's old school RuneScape.
Oh, so this is new RuneScape, like new Coke.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. See, there's just RuneScape. As you can see, it looks kind of like not Guild Wars. What is that game?
There was a game we used to play in a dungeon. It was.
Oh, Dungeon Runners?
Dungeon Runners. God, yeah, that game.
That game was fun. I don't care.
It was. It was a bit Diablo-esque. I don't know what happened to it. Probably crashed because that was before free-to-play games, really.
Yeah, well, what happened was everything in that game was pay to win.
Okay.
You had to buy the bank. Remember, you didn't have a bank unless you paid for it.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't remember that.
You didn't have storage unless you paid for it. There was a bunch of stuff you had to pay for, and it was just like, yeah, I'm good.
So I'm looking at old school RuneScape. The graphics are way too good. I swear it was pixel art.
Pixel art. Yeah, no, that's the old school.
Yeah, even the old school graphics are too good.
Old school RuneScape got an update.
Okay. To 3D.
Yeah, because you remember it was janky as shit. That game looked bad.
They're selling a 1-month membership to this stuff for $11. I don't think even EQ is that greedy.
Is this some kind of joke? Oh my God, there are monthly fees?
Yeah.
Huh? Stop.
Oh my God, is this thing still going?
You know, I'm trying to think now. Okay, so you have MMOs.
Yeah.
How many of them are truly still running?
That's a good question.
Because I know there are some that are still works in progress. I know there's the how do you say it? The new EQ Pantheon.
Right. And then I swear there's a bunch of zombies, man, where it's like they're there, but they're on autopilot. They're there, but not there, and they're just collecting money now.
Yeah.
Or just trying to conceive of ways to part you from your money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I know Terra's still around.
What was that one that we played where there would be like these world events, like
Rift.
Rift. See, that was good unless you actually played the game.
Well, it got a little crazy. Because I remember Drew.
Uh-huh.
He started wanting to buy the mounts, and those mounts were like $100.
Oh, screw that.
Remember that? Like there was an expansion coming out, and it was like $100 and something, and you got like this shark mount.
Okay, I vaguely remember. Yeah.
And Drew's like, I need it. You know, he was. It's like, don't, man.
Yeah.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
No, but I remember playing Rift. They had like whole zones that had nothing in them.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was in like it might not have been the true newbie zone, but it was like their second.
Well, it seemed as though everybody had already made it to late game.
Yeah, that too.
And so everybody was either hanging out in the city or they were in the high level stuff. Because I swear there was like 2-3 zones we were all hanging out in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And there was no one. It was just us. And we were doing all the Rift events. And there was no one to help us.
Yeah. No, as soon as you left that kind of newbie-ish zone, you're right. There was nobody there.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, if you didn't have the people to do rifts, then kind of the rest of the game was empty as hell, so...
Yeah, because the best place to get stuff was from the rift.
And it was exciting, too. It was really cool. And
defend the whatever, or do this, and yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was just Warcraft is out there, and all these other games are out there. But a lot of people left Warcraft. To my knowledge.
Yeah, but it's like, all right, let's be honest. If you go back to any one MMO, which would it be?
Oh, God. I'd probably boot up P99.
Oh, my God. For me, it would be World of Warcraft. Just because P99, there'd be some level 26 effing paladin, you know, on, what is that? Gargoyle Island.
Killing all the...
Yeah, killing all the gargoyles after, you know, I had to reset the ecological balance of the skeletons versus gargoyle numbers and all that jazz.
I had this conversation with Joe.
Okay.
Because he has friends that want to play Warcraft and all this stuff. And I said, Joe, the only way I'd go back to Warcraft is if I had a group of people that, like, every Friday or Saturday, we all logged in and we just got shit accomplished.
Right.
It's the only way I could go back to Warcraft. I'm not going to be on there by my damn self doing shit. Because I've done that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just want to get on there, get with some friends, have a good time.
Do some
like, all right,
yep.
Yeah, I'm out of booze. It's midnight. Going to sleep, guys. Have a good one. You know what I mean? Just you spend that time with your buddies for a good 4 hours and just have a blast.
And that was something I think World of Warcraft did really well.
Yeah,
I mean,
it does it really well.
To EQ, you know, it's like, all right, I'm going to go to Guck. It's like, well, can you get a camp in Guck? Maybe, maybe not.
Perhaps.
You know, it's like, if you get a camp, is it the camp you wanted? Probably not.
Probably not, no.
Yeah, because there's always that one effing necromancer who's always in there.
Yeah.
Yep. And, you know, it's like, how long are you going to be there till you get the item that you're after?
Mm-hmm.
It could be so damn long. It could be more than a day. Not more than a day, but like more than 4 hours. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically half your Saturday, half your Sunday, whatever. Yeah. Whereas World of Warcraft, it's like, hey, let's go do a dungeon. It's going to be like, depending on the dungeon, would you say like hour to 2 hours, something like that?
Oh, God, you could speedrun WoW dungeons.
Yeah.
Probably not even an hour.
But yeah, especially with like the group finder, all that jazz. Yeah, no, you
see, that's
burn
the thing.
through that stuff.
I don't want to deal with the group finder. I don't want to deal with those idiots.
Right.
Because most of the time you'll get those guys in the group, you start doing the dungeon, you get to that first boss, he doesn't drop what dude was looking for, he leaves.
Yep. No.
Or,
like, you know, they'll roll need when it's like, dude, you are a blank. You do not need this.
Yeah, why are you needing right now, dude? And so that's why I just want those 5 people to make up a whole group.
Yeah.
And then, you know, do it.
No, I get that. I do.
Because I don't want to deal with those people. Brian, I've dealt with those people. I had the guy with the pumpkins. You remember the guy with the pumpkins? I don't know how many times I told that story.
It's been a long time ago, but I know the guy with the pumpkin scarred you. I do.
God. Dorpsman, that was my character.
Dorpsman.
I had the dumbest fucking name. I won the pumpkin patch to finish that stupid quest. Dude's just messing up my pumpkins to troll.
Mm-hmm.
Spawns and name beats his ass. Then he yells at me, why didn't you help? Dude, you've been trolling me for the last 10 minutes. I watched him kick your ass, and I enjoyed every second of it. I'm glad you're dead. I'm gonna go sit on you.
Yeah.
But those are the
Yeah.
people
Who
in
knows?
Warcraft, and that's why it's like I know. I've
Yep.
never dealt with that in EverQuest.
No.
I get the obnoxious neckbeard
Yep.
in EverQuest, but I don't get the neckbeard in WoW. I get the idiot, the troglodyte.
Yeah. No, wow, it's easier, so it attracts more of them. So yeah.
And it's funsies.
Oh yeah.
There's no like penalty to dying, or there's
Mm-mm.
no real penalty to anything. You can go
No.
mess around and go get your body and just walk it off.
Right.
EverQuest, you die. Dude, you know how many hours, how many days of EXP?
Well, yeah, and
get
it's
my
like, how did
parts.
you die? Because everything went fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
FD failed, gate failed,
Yeah.
snare didn't stick. Just
Whereas World of Warcraft, you got tons of, just there's runaway options, sure, but then you have all kinds of stuff you can do. So I'm just going to put it out there. In EQ, you are just nowhere near as capable of dealing with stuff as you are in WoW.
And that's why you gotta use your brain.
Yeah.
And that was the one thing I missed about EQ is everybody, when you got in the group, they kind of took it serious.
Yeah. Yep.
They weren't
and
dicks
if you
about
didn't,
it, but
they
took
were.
it.
Yeah. Especially the higher up you got. Yeah.
Yeah. Because now it's serious shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is sport, man. You're on a team now. A team.
We're doing the Fungusman. We're doing Juggies.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I expect flawless.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see any freaking people not snaring. Yeah.
No, it.
But again, that's like if Blizzard was smart and they did something like, oh, play Warcraft free for like 3 months or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, you guys want to go? Let's do this. I'd go back and do it. Once that free thing was over, I'm gone. But you had my attention for 3 months, Blizzard. You had it.
And you never even really played vanilla WoW. You kind of started, what is it?
The
Wrath
pumpkins,
of Lich
Ryan.
King?
The
Yeah.
fucking pumpkins. The dude, he damaged my WoW experience. I was playing it, and he kept fucking with my pumpkins. And I was like, you know what? If I got to deal with these... Oh, and then a bunch of Alliance people came in and killed all the quest NPCs.
That'd do it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that got old real fast.
Because I remember I was sending you messages the whole time I was on. It's like, Ryan, I can't turn in my quest. Why not? The guy's gone. And you were like, oh, yeah, they do that.
Yeah. No,
Like-
yeah, because I'm remembering now. We did like the whole friend thing when we were together. There was this like crazy Voltron thing. We got like 50% more EXP.
And that guy
It
was yelling
nuts.
hacks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because yeah.
The recruiter friend.
Yeah, recruiter friend. You could literally like give me a level for each 2 levels that you got, and I went my dwarven rogue and here's the problem, it's like, okay, so you have a dwarven rogue. Well, guess what? You've never played them for. I think we got him to level 50, just because you flew through and I was able to collect all those. And I have now had a level 50 dwarven rogue. Never played him again because all of his shit I didn't understand.
Lord of the Box.
Yep.
I remember that man. He went to 1,000 Needles, and I think he died there.
Yeah, pretty much, more or less. Oh man,
I never saw him again.
I do miss my human mage though. That dude just, you sent him stuff to disenchant. If I could make money with that dude, and I'd have fun and be a decent human being while I was at it. Like I'd be able to buy those pearls, and I'd make like a holy enchantment or something like that. And I just love undercutting all of them and flooding the market with them. Don't get me wrong, I'm still making money, but I'm just screwing over all these other people trying to take advantage.
Well, again, it was a hilarious system.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would ask you, what cloth do you need?
Right, right.
And you would just tell me, and I'd unload on you until it was like there's no more room, and then the rest of the stuff I'd just sell.
Yeah.
And then the people buying my cloth.
Oh yeah, they purchased it from you and then upped the price, put it back on the market, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm just
oh
like,
God.
well, I've got a shit ton more, so I just threw a bunch on there, and these guys are just trying to buy me out. I'm like, dude,
yeah, because
that's
it costs money to put stuff up there, so you're literally killing their money. Yeah, yeah.
And then I got to the point where they just stopped buying my stuff, and actual people who needed the stuff started buying it.
Mm-hmm.
And you were getting your enchantments out of it, and that was great. So it was a great economy.
Yeah, it was.
I was loving it.
No, I have never made money in an MMO as fast as I made it on WoW. Good God.
Oh no, WoW! It was so easy to get rich. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. And that story you told me about how you would enchant armor.
Yeah.
And sell it for a little bit more because it was enchanted.
Right.
Whereas the other stuff was basic.
Yeah.
And people would like complain, or they would buy the other guys.
They would buy the other guys. And it's like all you got to do is actually look at the piece of armor, because there were these awesome gloves, right? Because I purchased the materials on the auction house, and it's one of these things where it's like, hey, I'm going to make these crazy gloves. They got like plus 7 agility, plus 7 stamina, plus 7 something. And, you know, I could tack on plus another 7 something else awesome. Or, like, I think I could get it up to, like, 14 strength or 14 constant, whatever. And something, it was like, nice. All you had to do was look at it. You know, and it's like, oh my God, this item is clearly way better than these other ones, but it is roughly the same price. Yeah. And, yeah, it's like nobody would actually check it. So it kind of blew my mind. Some did. But I'd also cold call people. I'd go, you know, who all, because you have to be a certain level to use it. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's just like, hey, you interested in this item, Link? And they'd all be like, oh, that's awesome. How much do you want for it? You know, and then I'd say, yeah, I'm just after like 50 gold pieces. And they're like, oh, sure, I can do that. You know,
it's like, whoa, what? Really? Okay.
Yeah, and that was honestly what I loved about World of Warcraft. You could send shit through the mail, you know? Yeah, and it's like cash on delivery. That was awesome. I loved that.
Oh yeah, I was doing that with the might things. I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah, motes of might. They were motes of something.
They were motes, and then they became something of might. Primal might, I think it was.
Primal might. Okay.
Primal something. But yeah, guys would just send me, "Hey, you got any more of those primals?" Because everybody else was fucking.
Because you're a damn drug dealer now, yeah.
And so I just hit them right through the mail. I'm like, send them money, and like, ching.
Yep. Oh yeah. No. The mail system was. I'm sorry. One of the best things about World of Warcraft for me.
Yeah. No, it was a beautiful thing. No, EQ2 had it. It was great. It was great in Vanguard.
Did Vanguard have? Jesus, Vanguard I can't even remember Vanguard. Okay. Yeah. All I remember is you were like Lord of the Copper Cups.
I just remember you giving me shit for walking into town with a robe and a cane.
Yeah, no, I was upset because you looked better than me. Yeah. And you had a title and shit. Yeah, no, I was not happy.
God, I did a lot of those card games, man.
The card games were good though. That was a great part of it.
I loved them.
Yeah.
That system was awesome. Some game needs to take that system and just implement it.
I wonder, I think Sony ended up buying that before it folded.
Really?
Yeah, I think. It would be curious to see.
Oh, they're probably sitting on everything like they sit on all the good stuff.
Yeah. I think we should just be glad that no EverQuest movie was ever made, because I'd watch it kind of feeling that I'm obligated to watch it.
They were making one.
Oh, God. I'm betting they took that thing out back and shot it.
Oh, good.
Damn.
Good.
I am going to Google that right after this, though. EverQuest movie. Okay, so...
no, please don't do it.
It's too late now. It will happen. So this episode is called The Thing and Progress Reports. We do have music. There will be music for this. Our Venezuelan music artist on Fiverr came through. I
Awesome.
really like it. So I'm looking
Awesome.
forward to you hearing it. Part of me is curious if I should go fix the others in post, but I don't really care enough to. So I think I'm just gonna let it go. So I guess we're gonna have the first week was figuring out what the fuck we're doing. Second week we're still figuring out what the fuck we're doing. But at least now we have music.
Yes.
So the third week, are we? Do you
Progress.
think we're gonna have a title, or should we just get art and hope a title comes to us?
Well, Joe's AFK. Okay. Um, I'm gonna talk to Joe tonight.
Okay.
Um, I'm sure a title will come to us. It's just one of those things. It's usually happens when we're just doing something stupid, and then it's, hey, how about this?
Yeah.
But we haven't been doing anything, so that's probably
No,
the
and
problem
that is
with
the
it.
sad part. I've been busy. You've been feeling
Yeah,
terrible and busy. And did you ever get the gazebo built?
I did. I was gonna take a picture of it, but I didn't want
Yeah.
to go outside.
Yeah,
Um,
because the sun will get you.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's been freaking hot.
yeah. Oh, even in Chula Vista, it's been nasty.
Yeah,
I'm
it's been
sorry. Yeah.
nasty, man. It's been like Santa Ana wind, and
Ooh.
it's
Yeah, I'd love to see the gazebo. So yeah, please send me a photo. But only when you're willing to venture outside again.
yeah. I'll go out there tomorrow in the morning.
Okay, when it's cool.
Yeah, when the sun hasn't realized it's his time yet.
Yeah, no kidding. Um, okay, so but let's make a goal to get art this. Well, do
Or at
we?
least a name.
Yeah, let's make it the name because the art needs to have the name on it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but yeah, keep cracking the whip at Joe. Um, you say he's talented. I believe you. Um, yeah, so I'm very curious to see what he does. Do you have the prompt for whatever we wrote?
I did. I sent it to him, and it's still in the chat.
Okay. Oh, it's still in bed, just sitting there.
It's just sitting there.
So I'm opening Word real quick. Okay, art. A fishing trawler sailing the ocean under the stars while it is raising to crest a tsunami. We still want that?
I love it.
I'm
I
okay
have a
with that.
vision in my head
Okay.
of what I'm kind of expecting it to look like. Um, but
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's kind of one of the reasons why why I was giving Joe the chance to do it, because he drew a similar picture, but there was like a dragon like on the horizon.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, look, instead of like a wave, it was a
yeah.
dragon.
All right.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this to Joe.
Okay.
See what he does with it.
All right, so we're watching Blood Vessel. We got any other homework for this week? Are we going to actually try and play a game? I feel bad. I got 2 days coming up. I'd love to play something.
What have you Is there a game that you've been looking at?
It's a single player game.
Oh,
There are a
alright.
few of those.
Well, you could do like a game review if you want to do that.
I don't think I'll have time to beat it though.
Well, don't even just.
Just play a little bit. Oh, so be like the real reviewers, play it for 4 hours and say I know a
if
thing
you
or
would
two about it.
recommend it or suggest it, or like,
Okay.
hey, if you're looking for this kind of a game, I've got a game for you. This is
Okay, I'm going to review. What the hell is that then?
not Battle Bros.
Oh no, I'm not going back. Disco Elysium. I was having fun with that. That is a trip, man. But
Did I gift you that?
You did. Yeah, no, I've been having fun. It is something else. It's hard to describe. It has a feel, it has a look, and it all sort of comes together in this beautiful mess.
I
That's
love
all I can
it's a
say.
fresh game. I
Oh
love
yeah.
those.
Oh yeah.
It's like, wow, this is different. This is
Hmm. Yeah, and I've just been enjoying it. It's like you said, something different.
I mean, that's why I was enjoying the Darkest Dungeon, but it was like, you guys I keep getting slapped in the face. That's why I feel like I'm playing a game, and like my brother keeps coming in the room and just slapping me, and it's like, what the? Fuck this game.
All right, so I'm doing Disco Elysium. What are you gonna do?
Oh man. Let me sift through my titty games and find something normal.
So I take it we're not going to keep the Safe for Work podcast label?
We can. Should we just put like a warning?
God damn, you say that
Because
these
it's an
days,
intro.
and it's like, does it need a trigger warning? What the, yeah.
Oh, no, not a trigger warning. Just because if we're gonna have an intro, it's kind of like, this warning.
Oh,
This
yeah.
podcast may contain
titty games.
titty games.
Do we
But
want
I
that
don't
professionally
think that
done?
I don't know. You got a good voice.
Oh, but it's like I can hire somebody in, central Mexico for like $5 who'd love to do this.
This is true. Get them some money.
And to be honest, I'd have them do it in Spanish because we are from San Diego.
Yeah, we are
There's
San
nothing
Diego.
new there. So yeah, it would be an intro that basically no one.
Wait, you gifted me something.
I did, dude. Every Christmas
Devour.
Oh yeah, we can try and play that. Yeah, I'm up for that.
Alright, we could try that.
Okay, so you can review that one. Yeah. All right. Any last words?
When you said that, I thought of a Tombstone Pizza commercial. Don't ask why.
Do they still make pizza? And we're gonna end it right there.